Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the third quarter with 2 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has the ball at midfield as we get set here, 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way.
And the Seahawks offense, 1st and 10, getting ready to go. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There's a nice move, pushing his way through. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down. Here come the Vikings now as they get set on 1st down and 10. Mayfield now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was an impressive 31-yard game.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive. They came right out, set the table. This time with big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Uses the stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Touchdown, Vikings! Amari Cooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You're leading by 6 points, but your opponent has driven down to your 25, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Smith up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, it's the Coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're down in this one. Your opponent has the ball on their 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Another jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lee. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got possession in your own territory as we get set here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You lead by a touchdown. Your opponent has possession back on their own 15. And it's 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 2nd half beginning. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. 2nd half begins with a run by Smith. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Giants. Jason Witten, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're up by 2 points. Your opponent has the ball right at midfield as we get set here 1st and 10. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, there you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're behind. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A give up the middle. It's Emmett. Able to avoid him at the 40. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith. Yep. Smith too high? That's the question.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Emmett. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has possession at your 30-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole... And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Meanwhile, and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down 7. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, this is great for him.
Touchdown! Chris Johnson from 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 5 plays there on that drive. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 59 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're only down 3 points. You've got the ball on your own 40. As we get set here, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Smith. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 72 yards on the ground for him so far. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Smith. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. And the for a 1st down and 10. Inside handoff, Smith. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
5 yards. Now it's... And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Emmett. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Emmitt Smith, the ageless wonder, showing that he still has the strength, the body to fight those tacklers off.
Hard to get down. I am liking him off into a crafty pitcher who has a lot of stuff, right?
Offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Here's a give to Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 79 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Emmett. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Smith. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A 1st down carry for Smith. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Smith. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Mayfield with it once more. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there's no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Barner. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And that gain of 9 buys them a downs. Fournette, a first down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6, across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Hey. Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady, and his throw here is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Mayfield now. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen,
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're leading by 6 points. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing. Mayfield pushes him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards.
but they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You've got a 1-point lead. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Steps and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Rolling to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. They should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. And in this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it in a big way. We can't hire anyone to help us out, so hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A give up the middle. It's in it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you're thinking guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 21-13, 23 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Been a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down a field goal. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Sanders has it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Sly able to put this one through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Allen, and this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, here's Emmett again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jason Witten, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. Welcome back live to Orlando. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Smith is in for a touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd and 9. Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Smith trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Emmitt Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Slide for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith who caps it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Mayfield. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Smith up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Smith once more. And this time he's in for the touchdown. So Emmitt Smith hits pay dirt. Back in his day, he had 175 of those in his career.
25 in 1995. You know they talk about people who have a nose for the end zone?
He had it.
Emmitt Smith was about full body immersion.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes can continue to pile up.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Inside handoff, Smith. And some room to roam now. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They keep it with Smith on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Emmitt Smith with now his second touchdown of this third quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Welcome back live to Orlando. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They run up the middle with Emmitt. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Emmitt Smith, a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And again, it's Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. Touchdown!